It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DiBartolo. This is episode 1857, recorded Friday, November 5th, 2021. Chad gets framed! On this episode of the Giz Wiz, I take over a gadget and take a look at the Soundcore frames, plus two more gadgets from Pepcom, another travel gadget, because I be traveling, and your videos. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same old show with Dickie D and OMG Chad on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now!
And here he is, our gadget captain, Dick DiBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing great.
Are you fastening your seatbelt?
I'm getting prepared. I have a packing list, a to-do list. I'm ready to head out the door.
Gosh. There's a man who was doing travel gadgets as your theme, and now he's taking 4 flights. Is it going to be a split flight on the way back?
Yeah. Because this
my gosh,
small airport.
So, tell us again. This is a big deal charity event.
Yeah, and it's different this year. So I've done it in previous years, and in previous years it was 4 to 8 hours continuous live streaming with the gaming group that I'm a part of for Extra Life, the charity Extra Life, and Extra Life is just a branch of the Children's Miracle Network of hospitals.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of their gaming. They like focus on the gaming space. So we'll be raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And in the past, like I said, 48 hours straight. This year, we're doing it a little differently. 7 days back to back, but not all the way through. We are turning off the live stream for like 10 to 6 hours at night. It depends on, we have donation incentives to keep the live stream going. But we should at least get 6 hours of sleep if everything is met. And the whole time we are raising money and doing crazy stuff. We have activities planned for the entire week. It's a lot. Some of it is playing games. Some of it is like physical, like craziness. And it's all happening in the middle of nowhere in Kentucky. In this massive mansion. It's a humongous mansion.
Oh my gosh.
And there'll be 30 different people all helping out. Live streaming the whole thing. If you want to watch, you can go to Mindcrack. I think Mindcrack. Here, I need to remember the thing. It's mindcrack.link/live. I think. Mind as in your mind, and crack as you crack a thing. I think link. Let's just try mind. No, that's not a thing. Okay, 1 second. Live. There we go. Or twitch.tv/mindcrack. That might actually be easier.
Oh, okay.
Twitch.tv/mindcrack is where we'll be live the whole time. There's a website.
When's the first day?
It will be Monday. So I'm flying out tomorrow, Saturday. We're going to set up Saturday, Sunday, and then should go live on Monday and go until the next Sunday.
My gosh.
Streaming. Yeah. It's a little insane. So far with the charity, with the there you go, minecraftmarathon.com. Thank you, Scooter X and Mr. Dave. Yes. So that website, minecraftmarathon.com, will have links to where you can donate, schedule, who we are, what we do, what the money goes to. All of that. I should probably learn this before we go live on Monday. And so in the past we have over the years raised over $1 million for charity.
Wow.
Each year we'll raise normally over 100,000 at least. So we're hoping to do even better with 7 full days of content, and it'll be a ton of fun. So yeah, and we're all going to get COVID tested. That we all have to do a rapid, like a at-home rapid test before we all join the household, and then we'll all be quarantined. There's nothing to do in the middle of Kentucky, so it's not like we're going to go anywhere. And so yeah, so it'll be fun. It'll be really, and a lot of these folks I haven't seen, since quarantine and all that stuff. So that'll be really cool to see them all in person, because in 2020 we didn't do it. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
That's great.
Very much looking.
Now, did you have to buy your own home test, or did they send you one?
So I actually have one, and it has a 2-pack in it. So I still have one, and I'm gonna do it tonight, just because I don't want to get there and like be positive and then not be able to do anything. But they are buying their own as well. The one that I have is the Abbott at-home test that you can pick up from CVS, and there's one at my local grocery store. And that's a nose swab. And then the ones that they bought are spit tests. So yeah.
And what is one of those? What does it cost? Are they $25?
Yeah, $25 for 2. $25 is what I remember.
Oh, for 2. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. The box comes with 2 in it. So yeah, and I've done that before, and it takes like 15 minutes. You put the thing up your nose. You do this.
Yeah.
You got some drops that you put on a card. You stick it in there, twirl it around, and then see if you're pregnant. And if you're not pregnant, then you don't have COVID, which is great.
Where's Five Below? Where's the test on Five Below? Come on, guys, get with it.
Right, I agree. And let me make sure. Abbott at home COVID test. Let's see if I can find a link to like CVS or something. Here we are. Binax Now is the one that I've used before. $23. $23.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, that's what it looks like. It is not PCR. It is antigen. But yeah, there's the 2 little things in there.
Oh, okay.
And so
Great. That's great.
Yeah, that's a gadget we maybe should have covered on the But I want to keep like give them to people that need them. I guess I don't want to use it.
Right.
So there you go. So yeah, that's what I'm up to this next week.
It's very exciting. It's great. It's great. And that's why we're doing next week's show this week.
Right. Well, we got a lot to cover, and I'm taking over the first gadget, which I'm very, very excited about. Soundcore frames, something that we talked about, I think it was 3 weeks ago.
Somewhere in there, yes.
Somewhere in there. We looked at their website and we were absolutely enamored, and I was saying, man, I really want to try this. So Dickie D reached out to Anchor and they sent me a review pair. So I now have my review of the Soundcore frames. Let's take a look. Hey Dickie D, I'm very excited to be reviewing the Soundcore frames. The Soundcore brand is from Anchor. So as you can see, these are glasses, and in the stem of the glasses is the electronics. And here are the things that you can do with these frames. Basically, anything with Bluetooth. So you can play music, you can play audiobooks, you can take calls, you can talk to your phone's voice assistant. All of that you can do with these glasses. We showed this off on the show a few weeks ago, and we were enamored by the website because they had an amazing way to preview all of the different frames that come with the frames. So the actual glasses part is separate from the electronics part, and they can easily be removed just by pulling, and there you go. Now you have the electronics separated from the actual frame portion of the glasses, which makes this very, very versatile. Soundcore and Anchor gave me this review unit, and when they did, they gave me like all the frames. Okay, so over here I have a sampling of like basically every type of frame that they give. So I really, really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and switch these ones out for a different look. All of them, except for one, are sunglasses. So there's only one style that are glasses and they don't have any prescription in them. So here are some sunglasses, for example. And then I can, of course, switch these out for a different style if I want. And they have some pretty bold styles. I'll switch to one of them. They, by default, came with these aviator style. And so, I mean, you can just imagine, actually, I'm not gonna set these on because these are just too, I don't think I can pull these off. I don't think I'm that stylish. So let's switch to the aviators. So what comes in the box when you get your Soundcore frames? Let's go ahead and show that off. We can set these on. I wear my sunglasses inside, that's right. So this is the box that it comes with. You open it up, and I've tried to repack this as well as I can. And here are the stems, and then this is your first pair of frames. So once you remove those, inside of here, you get a really nice carrying case. I'm gonna pull this out. This is a carrying case. You open it up, and it kind of unfolds, and then using magnets, it will keep it open so that you can use this, and if you're not using it, it folds down quite nicely so it goes out of the way. You also get your quick start guide, and inside of here is the cable to charge them. It is a proprietary cable. This is what the end looks like here. And so how this works is after you take off your frames, I have a power brick to kind of show you the charging process. After you take them off, you can fold them up, and those are the contacts on the bottom. They do have to be folded, and then each one goes to each individual stem there. And then if I turn on my battery here, it will show you a little light indicating that charging has begun.
Yep, see it.
While we're still looking at the frames here, you can see the speaker grill right there. And I believe that there's some more. There you go. There's another one right there as well. So that is the speaker, and then over here is the mic. And so it has all the electronics built in to those right there. Now, what is the experience like? First off, Soundcore, the brand Soundcore, does a very, very good job of app integration. So this is one of my favorite features of their Bluetooth devices. I've used a few of their Bluetooth devices, and inside of the Soundcore app, you have access to, here, I wonder if I can swipe through here's my Liberty Air 2 Pros. So you can choose what you're wearing, and then you get a whole bunch of different options inside. And so that will change things like the equalizer, or you can set your own custom equalizer. Inside of here, there's also a thing called privacy mode. I'm gonna get to the audio quality and kind of audio leakage in a moment, but you have a mode for privacy, which I'll bring up later. Wearing detection, which means that if you take them off, that after a few seconds, they will power down. And then when you put them back on, they have a way to detect your head. If that isn't working, you can also calibrate that whole process by setting them down and then starting the calibration with nothing interfering with them. And then they'll be able to tell, like, okay, this is nothing. And so now when you set it on, it'll be able to detect your head a little bit better. You also have your controls, and the controls are very nice. This is a way to customize your controls, but on either of the electronic sides, you have touch-sensitive points. So either you can play pause, you could also make it your voice assistant, or you could turn it off. And you can also swipe forward and backward on either side, as you can see, left and right, and that will go to the next track or the previous track. So it is almost like a little touch bar in there, and it works really, really well. So let's go ahead and play something. So I have the Giz Wiz here. I have it pulled up on YouTube, so I can just double tap here, and I think my hair got in the way. There we go, double tap. Maybe not, maybe I need it's YouTube, it's not music. So it's playing now to me. And one thing that I have an issue with these is that there is quite a lot of sound leakage. So if I turn this all the way up, it is all the way up now, you may be able to hear what I'm listening to. Not sure if this is coming through on the video or not, but it does, from people who have been around me, they do mention that, yeah, I can hear what you're listening to right now. Because there is no actual headphone, there's no earbud that goes into your ear, it's just playing from the frames themselves, it will kind of leak out unless you're listening to it quieter, and at that point you can hear it and other people can't, but it is a little bit quiet. In terms of audio quality, listening to music, and I listen to a bunch of music that like I already know and that I already love, I can definitely tell that there's sound degradation. It is not as nice. It's not going to be as nice as listening to music with headphones on. That's just not gonna happen. What I have really, really enjoyed listening to with these is audiobooks and phone calls. Speech comes through very, very, very clearly. I feel like these are really great for any type of speech, podcasts, audiobooks, phone calls, all of that. They are able to, speech comes in perfectly clear. Music, you can hear it, you can listen to it, but it doesn't match up to what you're going to get with actual headphones in your ears. And then the only other kind of thing you have to think about with these is every time that you are using them, you also have to be wearing glasses. So if you want to wear them indoors, you basically have to own the clear frames, and then every time you take them outside, you switch into maybe your sunglass frames, and that can be just a little bit of a hassle that you have to think about what is currently attached to the frames themselves before you use them. In the car, this would be absolutely amazing if your car doesn't have a built-in hands-free device yet. Throw these on as sunglasses and you're good to go. And then also, one last thing to note is these have an advantage over headphones because there is nothing obstructing your ears. So if you're someone who goes out into the city an awful lot, if you're riding on bicycles and you want to make sure you can hear traffic, hear pedestrians, hear people around you, this is a nice compromise because nothing will ever be obstructing your ears. That is the Soundcore frames by Anchor, and as you can see, they come in a lot of styles and a lot of options, so I suggest that you check them out to see if there is something that you like, and if you do, go ahead and pick them up. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. So the cost is $200 to get started. So here I can show the website off. Okay. And also I mentioned that there was only one pair of clear glasses. I only had one pair of clear glasses. There's, I can see two different styles of clear glasses there. So here are kind of, what you want to start off with. Do you want the aviators to start with? Do you want the cafe frames? And that's $200. And I feel like that's comparable to other, high-end Bluetooth headsets. And so, of course, we can do the virtual try-on. So you can change all your styles. Oh, it looks like I clicked it and it goes to the other page. And then you can get more frames if you want. And I need to find the price for if I just wanted to buy just some frames without the...
yeah, I can't remember either how much a frame is.
Just... the accessories, possibly. I just want some frames, not anything else. $50. There we go.
Oh, there they are. $50. Okay.
So $50 for more different types of sunglasses or glasses if you want to change up the style. And yeah, so that's basically it. So yeah.
And they, I can't remember if they're shipping now or end of November.
I'm pretty sure. Here, let me add something to my cart and see when it ships. So we're just gonna hit learn more. Standard, add to cart, and looks like I can check out now.
Now, okay.
So,
Magusa, if you have a prescription, you just buy the glasses with clear glass and then take them to your eye doctor to put your lenses in there.
yeah. That would make sense. they can switch out the lenses pretty easily, which is great.
You look like Chad from accounting.
Chad from accounting here. Hello. Let me.
Let's see.
I see you haven't sent in your TPS reports yet. But yeah, and also something I forgot to add to the review is. In using them, I've enjoyed using them. It's been kind of fun to throw them on and do some work around the house. And then in the car, they've been nice as well. And also on phone calls, people have told me that the quality is good. The mic quality is good. So there we go. Those are the Soundcore frames.
Perfect.
Now back to you, Dickie D, for the next gadget.
Okay, we're going to go back to Pepcom and something unexpected from our friends over at Hamilton Beach.
Hamilton Beach, we see blender, cooker, coffee maker. We see something we've never seen before. Well, Mary Beth will come to our aid. Mary Beth, I'm going to stand beside. I'll stand on this side. I'm going to stand beside you.
All right.
So that we can see the machine.
Okay.
What is this?
This is Bartesian. It's our premium cocktail on-demand product. So it makes one cocktail at a time, similar to single-serve coffee makers, only it's a single-serve cocktail maker. So here's how it works. These vessels right here hold your spirit. So it's your spirit of choice. This one right here is whiskey, tequila, vodka, and then you put gin or rum back here. And then you have these capsules. These are your mixer. So each one tells you what kind of alcohol it needs. This one is our mistletoe margarita, perfect for this time of year.
Mistletoe margarita.
And each capsule holds all the ingredients that you need for your drink. There's no...
Minus the liquor.
There's liquor and your mixer. So what it has is it has a barcode on it. This barcode is what tells the unit which vessel to pull from. So it's super easy to use. You simply put your capsule in here, close it, and now it knows what kind of glass you should put under here. So it asks if you have your highball glass under here with ice in it, which we do. So you simply hit next. And then it gives you your spirit strength. You can do everything from mocktail up to strong. So you have mocktail, light, regular, strong. We'll just do regular tonight.
Strong.
And then you hit mix. Then what it does is it reconstitutes the capsule in here. There's a little water back here, and then it pulls from the proper vessel. This one was tequila. It pulled right from tequila, and it's making one drink at a time.
Wow. Now, is this Hamilton Beach first venture into this sort of device?
Yes. So it is an agreement with Hamilton Beach actually makes the Bartesian unit, but Bartesian is the company that sells. So it's a partnership that we have with Bartesian.
Okay, and then what does that retail for?
Right now it's at $349.99.
Okay, and is it in the marketplace already?
It's in the marketplace, and then we're constantly coming out with new mixes. So we have a new holiday mix. We actually have one called Witch's Brew that's for Halloween. So we're constantly coming out with all kinds of new drinks for every kind of drink profile you could think about.
That is pretty neat. How do you pronounce it again? Bartesian? Bartesian. Something brand new from Hamilton Beach. I will be drinking every conceivable combination that it makes. So look for me on the floor later today.
It only makes sense that you need to test, mocktail, not strong, regular. I just have to make sure that each one is what you say it is.
Exactly. Actually, the mistletoe drink was really good. I don't drink a lot because I find alcohol, I find it bitter. I don't know. Anyway, the mistletoe drink was then it said, you're going to love this. It's very sweet. And it is, or it was. So it's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that they were just producing the machine because it's much more higher end than normally
Right.
their products.
Right. Touch
And I
screen
believe,
and all sorts of
yes.
stuff. Like, yeah, that's definitely.
And then you get 6 of the mixers.
Pods,
I think,
yeah.
the pods. 6 of them, I believe, is $15, and that contains whatever juices and you'll need. So you supply the liquor, and the pod will have the cocktail capsule. Will have everything else that you need. And
it looks
I
like
know that.
Go ahead.
Carrick is making one. McCarrick has something like this too.
Oh, interesting. So at Bartesian's website, they have, it seems like a lot of packs. So you can get a subscription, but also like, here's an advent calendar, 12 days.
Oh my gosh.
And then it kind of shows a lot of their other types of drinks. So if I really wanted the apple pie, it looks like I can buy that. I get 8 capsules of apple pie for $20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's not bad. And also, it did very well. It's relatively new. It got 4.8 stars out of. Can you go to the top again?
Yeah.
I think it was a fair number of people.
8,000 people, or 1,800 people.
1,888 people gave it 4.7 stars.
Whoa. Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's a good time for them to have it in the marketplace with the holidays coming.
Absolutely.
And the possibility of people actually coming to your house.
That is so interesting. And so for me, I love mixing drinks and making drinks. Sometimes they're not that great. Sometimes they're not that good, which might be a reason to get this. But I could definitely see someone who doesn't have any interest in that. Just like someone who doesn't like to cook. They're always getting microwavable meals or going out to restaurants. If you want something at the house, this is perfect. This is wonderful.
And you can offer your guests a real variety of stuff.
Right.
Instead
Absolutely.
of having just, you want scotch and water or nothing.
Right.
That's the.
You're like, I learned how to make a margarita for this party. So what type of drink do you want as long as it's a margarita? Because that's how you're getting.
Exactly.
That is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's neat.
Okay.
I like it.
And I believe it doesn't even say Hamilton Beach anywhere on it because I think it's I guess the Bartesian is a very high end device.
Yeah. I am shocked. One more thing before we move off. I'm just scrolling through the website. There are many different drinks. Holy moly.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And also based off of what spirit you want. So let's say you're a big rum drinker. I can choose rum, and then I can, choose exactly what type of thing I want with rum. A Mai Tai. There we go.
Well, no, that helps a lot.
Yeah. That's crazy. So anyway, just so you know.
I think Carrick started with just 3 variations. They're in with a ton of stuff.
Yeah. Also, I'm noticing different prices. Like this Manhattan's only $15.
Noticed,
yes. Here, do you get 8 with that, or do you get 6 capsules? Okay, so that might be the situation there. But there you go.
And also, I remember since all the juice and everything is real, the drink capsules are dated for freshness.
Got it. Yeah.
So, which is good. Okay, moving on. We have one more gadget from Pepcom, and this is it.
You know what? My old iPod holds 1,000 songs. This one must hold like 1,000,000 songs. Actually, Don, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So we talked last year, and we talked about. I could not believe that record sales were increasing. In the year since I've seen you, are sales still up?
They're up about another 220 million year over year. In
Unbelievable.
North America, just North America.
Just North America. So actually, what are you carrying?
This is the world's first truly portable, rechargeable record player. So this is a record player that you can take anywhere and play records for up to 12 hours right here.
Now, obviously, this has to be on a flat surface.
Yes, it does have to be on a flat surface, but it has a ton of technology underneath the hood. So not only is it a high-end Bluetooth speaker up here, when you play records, the vibration is completely eliminated because of the way we designed it. So you can turn it up loud, and as long as the public isn't opposed to it, you can turn it up loud and listen to really great sounding music on the Revolution Go.
Oh, okay, so that way it won't vibrate the turntable.
Correct.
Or let the record skip.
You got it.
You know, since it's Bluetooth, while you're not playing records, can you play your own tunes through it?
Absolutely. So I can stream to this from any device, like a phone or a tablet, right to the Revolution Go as well. And I can walk around with it if I want to, control the volume, all the inputs, everything else right here.
Okay, can you play something through it? People are going to hear it only as good as my mic and phone
it's really
is.
loud in here too.
It is. But just to get a vague idea,
No, absolutely.
I can...
Let me go over here, go to Bluetooth.
okay.
Got a lot of things here, Revolution Go.
And then what does this retail for?
$199. So think of it as a high-end Bluetooth speaker and turntable all in one at a great price, $199. It just started shipping 2 weeks ago.
Okay, and we're talking about mid-October it started shipping.
Yep. Yes, sir.
And now we're going to hear a touch of music from...
It's so funny. It has a strap, and you can just.
Yes.
That sounds really decent. Is it one single speaker in there?
No, this is a stereo turntable, so it takes advantage of what a record would produce. And it does create true, outside of this environment, you'll be able to hear the set stereo separation that it has.
Sounds really great. And the model number, model name?
Revolution, the Victrola Revolution Go.
The Revolution Go from Victrola. Sounds really great.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Turntables aren't cheap, and Bluetooth speakers aren't cheap. So you put them together, and I feel like
and it's an Audio-Technica magnetic cartridge, and I think the speakers are from Klipprich, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Oh,
that
yeah.
makes very
Klipprich.
decent speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, and also he forgot to mention. I don't know how he possibly forgot to mention. It has patent pending vinyl stream technology.
We love technology.
Yeah, vinyl
Patent
stream,
stream.
Technology allows you to stream your records to any other external Bluetooth speaker.
Whoa.
So it's two-way Bluetooth. You can stream from your phone to that speaker system, but if you're at home, you can stream from that turntable to a bigger system that you might have in your house.
Does it have?
Yeah.
Oh, and it also has outputs. It has some RCA outputs.
And a microphone jack.
What? Karaoke night.
It's fairly well thought out. I remember the first device they introduced. It might have been, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. The stuff is very nicely built and reasonably priced, to my mind.
Yeah.
So that's it. The Revolution Go from Victrola.
That is cool. I really wonder how it would stream to a Bluetooth device without like a screen and all that. I guess hit pair at the same time and hope they sync up. That's cool. That's really cool. So all y'all people who carrying around your vinyls and then a whole, jukebox setup, get this instead.
Yeah, when you want to go doing a little car run and go camping and
imagine a picnic and someone brings a vinyl record to play. I mean, that is That is pretty extra,
yeah.
but also pretty cool. I like that a lot.
Pretty cool. And the lid holds your 5 favorite songs. So you can carry 5 albums with you, 5
So
discs with you. Okay, and that brings us to one of the reasons you're doing this charity event is your November theme is
You know you don't need it,
Travel!
but you might want it. Gadgets! Crappy corner. Get it.
Get it! Okay, maybe, you know what, this is going to be a bit of a what the heck is it?
oh, good.
Diggity, what is this thing?
Freelaxy? An exploding pillow. When you take it out.
No, not quite.
No.
Not quite.
Okay.
I recorded a video about it, so let's just jump in to the video here. People are saying it's a bag, it's a bed, it's a tent. Well, we'll see.
Sleeping bag for a toy poodle, says Mr. Dave.
It's a sleeping bag for my toy poodle. How did he guess? Oh my gosh, that's correct. Okay, no, let's see the video. Here we go. Hey Diggity, so we are back with another travel gadget, and today we are taking a look at the Freelax. The Freelaxy. Anyway, so this is for people who don't like, oh, you want to sniff it, Charlie? Who don't like staying in hotel rooms, or you want a nice place to cuddle up maybe on a plane. So this is for you. What it is a very small and thin sleeping bag. So, let's pull it out here. See, it's kind of, it's basically just a sheet material, and you can throw it out. It has an area for like a pillow, so I'll just use my couch pillow here. I could fit this under, and now I have the pillow completely encased. They have a version that has a zipper, and they also have a version that is zipperless. I got the zipperless version. So if you are worried about the cleanliness of hotel sheets, or you just want a light covering maybe on the airplane or out and about, you can get this. So you just get inside, and it's kind of like a little cocoon. So now you are, quote unquote, protected from touching anything you don't want to touch, or if you just wanted this to be a type of sheet or cocoon that follows you around wherever you go, because it's complete, you know, it's like a little sock. And then I can take this, I can throw it over the pillows, get out of here with your nasty germs, and then fall asleep. This could go underneath sheets or a comforter inside of a hotel. You know, it's very versatile. So basically, it's just a thin material which could work as a barrier from the other stuff. How does it look? Does it look silly? I feel like this would be the best sock hop race, or the burlap sack race type things. Have you ever done that at a fair?
Yeah.
But there you go. Obviously machine washable, so that you can get it clean between uses. And that's really all it is. Back to you guys in the studio. So it is
that's a good idea. I think.
not too expensive. Here it is, $17.
Oh my gosh!
You get
oh my
10%
word!
off
That's
too.
very cheap.
And I like the material. I you know, it's just like a sheet, but I feel like it worked really nicely. And so there you go. So this is also saying, you know, I forgot to mention this, is that you could use it in a sleeping bag. Sometimes sleeping bags, they're like too good, they're too insulated, and so you kind of sweat a little bit in them. So this is a nice way to keep some of your sweat off of the sleeping bag, and you can easily clean this instead of putting your whole sleeping bag.
I like it. Oh, and it's a bunch of colors.
Yeah, a bunch of colors. So it's a little bit more. It's $20 if you want the zipper. So it costs $3 extra to add the zipper onto the side, and then, you know, $3 less if you don't. I found that without the zipper, it was just fine. And there's also a whole bunch of like other types of products like this that I was noticing, like cocoon style bags, that you could use. But there you go. Weak zipper. Oh, that was one thing. A lot of the reviews didn't like the zipper. That was another reason I didn't.
Oh
get
yeah,
the zipper.
so just yeah. Also, the zipper, if you roll over on, it's going to be uncomfortable.
Right. It's gonna be there. I was like,
Yeah, no, I think that's very clever.
There you go. Still don't know how to pronounce or say the name. Freelaxy.
Freelazy.
Freelazy. Not sure. Well, there you go. There's another travel gadget, and of course,
yeah, I like that. I like that.
With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Okay, so we have another video from Del Neal. Finally learned how to say his name. I kept saying Del Nell because it sounded so neat. So Del Neal has the underpowered automatic can opener. And he mentions that it's very funny because the company that sells it advertises it as the underpowered atomic can opener.
Wait, what?
And here is Dell's video. And for some reason, this time he used vertical video. But you can still see and hear. So here we go.
Hey, good day, Dickie D and Chad. This is Dell again. And doing a review of a tiny little can opener. To tell you the truth, the last one I bought, I paid about $18 for off Amazon. This is from American Scientific. They had them listed for $1.20, and
Whoa.
they listed it as underpowered can opener. So, I was intrigued at $1.20. The shipping was almost $8. But if you buy 20 units, well, actually anything beyond 16 units, the price drops to 99 cents, and it still remains $7 and something for shipping. So, possible Christmas tree stockings or stuffers. I'm going to pause it while I get it on the can, because you do not want to see me try to get it onto the can as to my hands trying to work. Okay, guys, now remember, it's stated as an underpowered can opener. And there are times where it really tries to open a can. Now let's try to hit the button here while I try not to drop my camera. Sorry about the rotation.
I just love how he described that. Where
And it is trying.
it really tries. It really tries.
Let's do it. Oh, gave us a little fake. Will it be cutting into the can?
Oh.
And I can tell you probably not, because it went around once.
Go enough.
Not even once.
The thing is, it's
Try it
very
again.
funny. I opened that exact can of stuff 2 days ago, and my can opener has a hard time in it. It's a very deep down lid.
Weird.
Wait it.
But we'll see.
Ah.
It's going faster. I think it might have succeeded.
Oh, he's opening the bottom of the can. That's the issue.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
that's the only way you can do
All
it.
day like
I'm
that?
joking.
The other end of the can
Well,
is a weird
Let me pause
thing.
to see.
I think they put the labels on.
And now
upside
the
down.
results. 3, 2, 1.
Ah! It worked!
I actually thought it was not going to cut into that.
You can tell that this isn't normally
the way they listed
No,
it
and you can
is
see it's a little-
is
a little
pretty much,
ragged edge
although they
there.
don't use those words. They say it's highly underpowered. And that's fine with me. I mean, I'm in no rush to open my cans. And I got rechargeable batteries. They're better than buying batteries. But like I said, it took about 2 tries going around it, and it did open it. This is the electronic can opener from American Scientific. Now remember, buy 16 and you can get it for 99 cents each. I don't think I need that many. But you, Dickie D, and Chad, have a great day. And everybody in the chat room. And once again, this is Dell. And take care. Bye.
Now, go to their website because
as he
it's
says,
fascinating. Their underpowered automatic can opener. And in the copy, it says, we don't recommend this as a can opener, but you might, if you're a teacher, you should buy one just to take apart. It's because
the
you get a
underpowered
motor.
can opener, we call it. This electrical can opener takes 2 AA batteries, but it's weak as the old "my dog ate my homework" excuse. So we suggest that you use it for parts instead of trying to open cans of soup with it. Or better yet, find a way to add another AA battery to this, and find another way to add another AA battery. It has great parts either way. A 6-way set of meshing gears and arms. That is so funny.
Isn't that right? And you get a motor and a plastic case, and it's $1.20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, teacher alert! At this price,
it's a great school
this is
project.
great school project to show inner gear workings of a gadget.
I mean, and they opened it just to prove it. Point. That is the funniest thing.
Is that a riot? Also,
so funny.
59% off. Did this can open originally just sell for $3?
Apparently.
Isn't that a riot?
That
you know
is
what?
So funny.
I'm pretty sure this is one of those things that I bought years ago as a scene on TV thing, where I think it got a crappy review because it really didn't open cans.
Right.
But it's very fun. They must have bought a ton of them.
Somebody really made a bad investment with these.
Yes. Oh, it's not American Scientific, is it? I think.
Oh, it's American Science and Surplus.
Okay. Okay. American Science and Surplus.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
But that's a good. I was just going to say that's a good website to know about.
Check out our latest greatness. Here, obviously we have to look at the perfect tissue dispenser.
Oh my God!
Does that come out of where I think it does? Yeah, it does.
Yes,
Look at that.
Cat butt tissue dispenser.
Great for science class.
Yeah.
Our finest Scandinavian bottle. $20.
I was gonna say that they're making up for the dollar can opener.
What on earth? That is so funny.
Oh my God.
I need to find the cheapest gadgets. Where's your cheap section? On sale. Here we go. Must go.
There you go. Yeah,
That's
on
probably
sale.
better.
On sale.
Oh no.
West
on
Lucky
sale,
Yankee for.
This is that we may have found. There may have to be a crappy gadget theme. Stuff I bought off of Science.
Yeah,
American Science and Surplus.
Some of them are expensive.
Yeah, there's definitely.
How much is the Erector set? That's not a big deal. It's like $5 off.
Yeah, you're right. Same thing with this arm thing. But if you need all thumbs, 8 gigabyte flash drive.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, this is interesting. All right. Well, now we know that that's a place we got to look at.
If you wanted to spend some time cruising around a weird spot.
Thanks for the video.
What is it again? American.
Here, the website is Sci Plus. SCIplus.com.
Okay.
Sci
Okay.
Plus.
SciPlus.com.
Thanks for the warehouse video.
Yes, Dale, thank you so much. I'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine out to you. We forgot to mention last week, we need more videos. Please. I believe that was the last video we have. A video, anything to do with a gadget. It can be a fun gadget like Dell had where it doesn't work, but it's fun to watch it not work. Or something you bought and love, something that works great. We particularly like old gadgets you have in a drawer because you paid a lot of money for it and you can't possibly throw it out because you loved it in the past. Anything to do with a gadget. Little video, horizontal plane when you shoot it, and just make sure we can see the gadget and hear you. Put it up on YouTube. There's a drop-down menu, click unlisted, and you'll get a URL, and just email that URL to us, mail@gizwiz.tv. And if we show it, we're showing pretty much everything. If you live in the U.S. and most places in Canada, you'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine. If you live outside of those two places, and we show you a video, I will autograph a 40-year-old Alfred E. Newman picture to you, and then scan it and send you a high-res image to print out wherever you are. Okay, mail@gizwiz.tv. It can be as short as a minute, up to 3 minutes, okay? Mail@gizwiz.tv. Do it today.
Do it today. Do it now. Now let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Now, and a fascinating email from Mark Heil. Mark saw last week's show where one of the things from Pepcom was an app called What 3 Words, where they divided the entire Earth into like 57 trillion 10 by 10 foot boxes and assigned every one of those boxes 3 words. And with those 3 words, you can find where someone is within 10 feet anywhere in the world. And we talked about it and joked about it. And Mark writes and says, for FYI, the nation of Mongolia adopted the What 3 Words for the post office to use for sending and receiving mail. And they did that 5 years ago.
Wow. Holy moly.
This company has been selling this technology for quite some time, but at Pepcom, they were just, I think, introducing a free version for your iPhone or Android phone, but it's actually in use.
That is insane. That is so cool.
Yeah, right. Just scroll down again because it gives you the White House address. The White House address is Salk Held Raves. Or if you're sending something, mail to the Tokyo Tower is it's the Giz Wiz logo is over it.
Oh,
but whatever it is. Oh, the Tokyo Tower is Fans Helpless Collects.
Can I, like a domain, like change my 3 words of my house?
Oh, I doubt it. I doubt it.
That is so interesting. And I'm wondering if, let's say Mongolia has a big issue where there aren't street names and there's not...
looking at that photo,
right.
It looks like it's not carefully laid out.
Right.
Yes.
Like, okay, I'm the house 5 houses down from the street that doesn't have a name that connects to the street that does have a name.
Yes.
Like,
yes. I'm the green roof flat top, and the blue slightly sloped, and I'm the white one to the left of that.
That is awesome. I absolutely love that. I never really thought about how much other, I had only really given my opinion about my life and, the things that I expect, when using a mapping service. But not having proper addresses in a country is definitely an issue. Definitely something that you gotta think about. And that is such a clever way to fix that.
A solution, absolutely. Mark, this is a revelation, so thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really, really, really cool. I mean, could you imagine writing your longitude and latitude on a mail? I think that was the biggest criticism that I saw in the chat room was, well, longitude and latitude works just fine. Why do you need this? I don't want to write that on a piece of mail. I'd much rather write 3 words.
3 words, yeah.
So yeah. I need to. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it makes the address so short.
Yeah.
I mean, you go into PayPal and just type in spaghetti, matzah, shoe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Is that going first class or flat rate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to look up the 3 words of famous places now. Just to know what they are. What 3 words.com. And they do have a way to see all this on the website. So this is New York City Hall is Clip Apple's Leap. Make sure it's plural. But let's say.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, go to Texas.
Here, I wanted to see what the Eiffel
Disneyland
Tower
is? The Eiffel Tower.
Here. Let's go into Paris. Here. Where is this Eiffel Tower? This should be over here. There it is. Okay, Eiffel Tower, what are you? I'm going to click right in the center. Boop. Returns Clan Juices. There you go. Meet me under Returns Clan Juices.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And it's a 10 by 10 foot square. So, you just have to look around.
Could you imagine? I'm just going to scroll into some random person's house over here. Is instead of, you could just say my front door is at Fetch's Thundered Degrading. So there you go. That's cool. I love it. That's a new way to think about it. Thank you so much for the letter. That is awesome.
That was great.
Boop. And thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. They support us every episode, our wonderful patrons. So if you're listening to this, you should just take a moment and think about how awesome those patrons are for supporting the Giz Wiz, because without them, we couldn't do this show. Thank you so much for supporting the Giz Wiz, our patrons, and the people who donate via PayPal as well. If you like the Giz Wiz, please consider giving back via Patreon or PayPal. Head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab at the top of the website, and that'll take you to a big old Patreon banner, which you can click and takes you to our Patreon site, or there's a link for PayPal as well. However you give, just want to say thank you so much for your support. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live just about every Thursday. Obviously, next week, if you're watching live, we will not be live. I will be in the middle of Kentucky. But if you are around the next time that we record, the schedule will be at the top of the website. If there's anything that has changed, and when we're live, the website just updates. You can also go to our Twitch page, twitch.tv/GizWizShow, and watch along. Join the chat room, irc.gizwiz.tv, and talk with all the wonderful folks there. If you missed the live show, we have all of the previous recordings there on our website. Once again, gizwiz.tv. If you change that TV to a biz, gizwiz.biz, that's Dickie D's website, where he writes up articles about all of the gadgets that we talk about on the show. So if you want to learn more about something, find it on Amazon, find a description about it, please use gizwiz.biz. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? So you have to guess this gadget. What is this gadget? This is obvious to me. This is a way of injecting leeches with more blood. You know, the leech just gets right up in there. And it goes, you kind of just, that's a reservoir, and you keep your leeches fed. So if you think you know what this gadget is, get a guessing over gizwiz.biz. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, or a random 6 of correct answers, and 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get funny over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.